Just kidding. Action. My name is Madelyns. I am a sophomore at UW Bothell, and I am a CSF Scholar. I came to the U.S. when I was 5. If I'm honest, I don't really have many memories of Honduras. For me, although that is where I was born, the U.S. still feels like my home. It's everything I've known. My little sister she's 3 years old. Her name is Melody. We're 16 years apart, and I remember when I held her in my arms for the first time, and I felt that I wanted to give her the best. My mom, she worked all the time when my brother and I were little, so we never really had an opportunity to be so involved in school. I started paying more attention to my mom, and I started realizing that she was half the time stressed, really tired. So my goal was really just to help my mom, and that's when I started going to the College Career Center at my high school. And they always mentioned, oh yeah, this is the paperwork you have to fill out. And I always saw Social Security number, or SSN. So I go home that day and then I asked my mom, can you give me my Social Security number? And then my mom looked at me and she was like, you don't have one. It doesn't mean that you're an alien or you're criminal or anything. It just means you came here at a young age because things were getting very violent in our neighborhood back in Honduras. From a very young age, I knew that I was not born here because I remember just bits of the journey that we made, but I didn't realize what it meant. It also meant that I was going to have to overcome a lot of obstacles and figure out a way to navigate the system. It made me feel in the moment a little disencouraged because I realized, okay, does that mean college is impossible for me? And so I just wanted to give up right there and then. I went to Tai High School. I officially became a part of CSF my junior year in high school. We went on a college tour, and that's when I realized that I really liked CSF and what they were doing. I never imagined having that experience, spending a night on a college campus. I wanted a future for myself. I wanted to see myself succeeding in life. CSF also allowed me to realize that even if, regardless of my documentation, college was still possible if I really, really wanted it. DJ is my college advisor who definitely pushed me to be the best version of myself, and not for others, but for my own self. I had a talk with DJ and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be transparent. I'm undocumented. And he laughed and he said, Madelyns, you're not the first and you won't be the last, but we're gonna push through this and you're gonna see that regardless of your status, you can be successful if you want to be. He started helping me with my college applications. He started reaching out to a lot of people. He has a lot of connections. I can say that for sure. DJ was really present for us, and it also made us feel like we mattered on campus. He gave us confidence. Shortly after the pandemic started, it caused my family to come together because financially it was the best option for everybody. There was a time where I couldn't even study in my own house because there was a lot of noises. We were about 9 people in my house, and so there was times where I needed to go out and there was nowhere to go. So Rosalind is my CSF coach, and she has been a backbone to my whole journey since my freshman year. As a first generation, I didn't know who to run to half the time. She was always so consistent. She was so present and she was always responding quickly. And that made me feel like, okay, I have somebody with me on this journey, like I'm not alone. She also was very kind to my family, and I could tell that my family felt involved as well. I obviously was transparent with her again. I told her I'm undocumented, and she was like, have you applied for DACA? And she even said, if you need financial help, CSF has funds that will totally help you in that. It felt like a relief, and she even said that she could help my brother. This is my second year at UW Bothell. This is actually my first time on campus in person and breathing in the air, the fresh student air.
What if you could see
Oh my gosh! Oh, it's so nice to see you again. How are you?
Okay, thank you guys.
It's so good to see you. Well, I want to thank you. And thank you for also, in a way, not just for giving me hope, but for giving my family hope. From, and that any dream can come true as long as you work hard for it and that you believe.
Well, thank you for allowing me to be on this journey with you, because I'm inspired by you, and yeah, I'm constantly in awe of how you tackle everything and just, are flexible and willing to learn and adapt, and it's very inspiring, and I know you're going to do great things. So I'm happy to be along for the ride.
This work matters because of students like Madelyns. I see myself a lot in a lot of the students that I serve, and I navigated stuff all by myself, and it was really hard. And I made a lot of bad choices and mistakes, which I learned a lot from, but I would have really loved to have an adult that I could go to that was impartial, right? That was there to just kind of be a guide through this system that is ever changing. And this work matters to me because I get to see students grow and learn every day, and I get to be a partner with them in that and follow them in their journey, and it's very, very rewarding. It's the best work I've ever done. So
it was already difficult for a first-gen student to go to college. Add a pandemic on top of that and the collective trauma to all the students navigating through, it just has increased the disparities between access and just knowledge.
I am a STEM major. I am majoring in science, technology, and society, and I hope to be an international aid worker and work with children in third world countries. As much as I've been given opportunities, I hope to give them to somebody else one day. But luckily, because of Rosalind, my coach, I'm able to apply for DACA, and that will allow me to be able to travel with permission and legally. I think that if I wasn't in CSF, I wouldn't have had the hope that I have today. CSF is also one of the reasons why my family can see me triunfar, which means succeed. If it wasn't for CSF, I probably would have settled for less. That's all I can say. I really would have given up on myself way sooner than expected, and I would have given up on the dreams that my family has. And I feel like CSF is one of the greatest programs out there. What they do for students, it goes beyond what anybody expects, and I just feel really grateful.